with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Out to Shumpert. On the wing, Irving. Shumpert against Shaq. Shumpert passes to Irving. Mozgov a screen on Wall. Kicks it out to Love. Buries it from three-point range. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Yeah, but that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
And here are the Cavaliers now after the basket by Washington. And it's Shumpert penetrating. 5 on the clock. Irving from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Irving's got his first basket. So for the Wizards, their last game, a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Up top, Kersey, running by Shumpert. Shumpert against Kersey. Mozgov with the block. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. Kersey, good. Kersey's got 6.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Irving with it. It's a pick by Love. Irving attacking. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And how about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
Left side, Durant. Back to Wall. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Here's Irving after the basket by Washington. And it's Mozgov in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Wizards leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Garnett. And he uses the glass on the layup. Garnett's got his second basket.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
LeBron kicks to Mozgov. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
For Washington, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Here's Garnett. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now, here is Irving. Six on the shot clock. Here's Love. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, that's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now, here is O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Kersey. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Irving against Wall. Irving can't get it to go. For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against the 76ers, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
It's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Now here's James. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't hit many looks better from that range.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, I briefly spoke with David Blatt. He knows they're up against a team that plays best when they're getting to the rim. He told me that their #1 concern is going to be sliding over to help on any drives and closing up any lanes to the hoop as quickly as possible. Good rotation is key, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Wall. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Wall's got his second basket of the night. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Washington?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Durant, and he jams it with a third.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Left side, Love. Love with another miss.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Now, here's Wall. Pass to Garnett. Back to Wall. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And Shaq with the slam.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Last season, a mixed bag for Wall statistically. Some steps forward, but overall, lower numbers.
Yeah, but, you know, he didn't score as much as he had the previous 2 seasons, but he was more efficient. And sometimes, Kevin, the better your team, the less you have to do, but he clearly is a better player.
For Wall, guys, he played more of a traditional point guard role, but double-digit assist numbers at 10 a game for him, really strong.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 16.
And also for Wall, his usage was down. I mean, a few less minutes played, fewer shots taken. Overall, though, I felt it was a big step towards becoming more of a traditional point guard, and the Wizards are better for it. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Garcia against Shumpert, and he gets it to go. 12 points for Q.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Love with the screen on Wall. Irving kicks to Love. Baseline jumper, and he knocks down the jumper. Love's got 5 now.
Well, they gave him some room, and he just stepped back and nailed the wide-open jumper.
Now Wall. Screen by O'Neal. Wall against Irving. And Wall kicks to Garnett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Irving drives in. That misses off the backboard.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it. Talk about a terrific game for Q. He already has 12 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Kevin Love. And he sinks the second. And so it's Cleveland with it. 15-point game. They set the pick. The drive by Smith. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Smith's got his first points of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Durant. 16 feet away. Good on the shot. Durant's got his second basket.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.